Man, what up? It's your boy AG the Dad. Every time I hear that beat, oh my God, it gets me energized, it gets me ready, it gets me juiced. I just can't stand it. I'm AG the Dad, man. Shit Talking Sundays. This is the fitness tip of the week. Man, it's been a very busy week. Today, actually yesterday, um, Putin invaded. He's executing. But that's another story. Let's get to the fitness tip of the week with Vince the Beast. Today, I'm just going to turn him loose. He's got to talk about some cardio stuff, and I don't want to interrupt. So I'm just going to throw him to the wolves, let you guys uh, enjoy what he got to say. And today, uh, it's the Vince the Beast show. What up, Vince? How you doing, man?
What up, AG? How you doing, brother? I see you been
Man,
keeping up with the news.
you know, I'm trying to keep everybody up to date with you know what we uh we heard about yesterday, which was, man, all bad. But anyway, we're gonna
Yes,
see
it's a lot of stuff going on in this world right now, man. I know
right.
we got a lot of things going on in our grounds, but I mean everywhere it's just whew.
Yeah. So what today? I just want to turn you loose, man,
All right.
because you're gonna be talking about some high intensity stuff. Uh, man, do your thing. Today it's all about you, and um, I'm just gonna enjoy what you got to say today, man. So, Vince the Beast, y'all.
I appreciate it. So hey, good how everyone doing? Hope you're healthy and well. AG the dad, appreciate you. This fitness tip of the week we talked about, like you said. Uh, so I want to talk about cardio. And don't forget, for those that haven't done it, I don't know what you're waiting on, but to like, subscribe, and share. Shit Talking Sundays, man. We do this every Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. We do it live usually. So make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. And get on the line and drop some lines, comment, ask some questions, get some feedback. This is a show for you. This is an interactive show. This is a show to help you to find your healthy balance and to complete your journey or to get further off in your journey and build that successful platform for yourself. So check it out. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Shit Talking Sundays. Email AG the Dad, or you can email me at fitnessmajor@gmail.com. Just go on my website, teamfitnessmajor.com. Drop me a line, 916-410-1950, and we can see what we can do to get you on a path to success. So cardio, everyone is trying to get their summer bodies together. They're trying to get ready. I'm trying to get ready. We talked about it last week about the beach and the whole wearing a shirt thing. That is just no bueno. It is not a thing that it should be allowed for men, at least, or women, of course. We don't care. We're fine by that. But cardio. So, people always ask, like, hey, what kind of cardio is the best cardio? What kind of cardio do you do? And people talk about, oh, I've seen hit cardio. How does that work? Or, so we're going to talk about that today. So we're going to talk about the differences between high intensity cardio or hit cardio opposed to the steady state cardio, and it kind of explains it in the term and how they use it. And this has been around. With fitness, again, I talk about it, like it's not a brand new thing. The exercises, the training styles, this stuff has been around for decades, for before I was born, for eons. So since exercise, of course, they just give it a fancy name. They kind of change it up, or they try to do something to get you. Oh yeah, this is the new. They break it thing. Buy our machine, or buy our book, or you know, I understand that. And there are some nuances. Of course, the fitness industry has evolved, and things have progressed and changed over the years and decades. Even since I've been around, and I get asked so many different things. So But we're gonna focus on this cardio thing today. So because everyone wants to talk, they're talking about, oh, I need to lose weight, I need to do cardio. So where I'm not going to get into the difference between, and that could be another show between resistance versus cardio. But today we're going to talk about two different styles of cardio. So keep back on track with that. Steady state cardio. It is kind of how it explains. It is cardio where you're doing a steady state, like a steady pace, basically. You're steady. You're not fluctuating. You're not moving the needle up and down a lot. So for instance, for those that jump on the, we're gonna use a treadmill just because it's a simple thing that most people understand what a treadmill is and how a treadmill works. So I like to use a treadmill for this analogy for most of it, or even outside because people walk. So you think about if you go to your neighborhood park, or you go to the the college that's close to you, or the high school even, and you go walk on the track or the treadmill, like we say. So say you set your treadmill. Like for me, when I want to do like a steady state cardio on the treadmill to walk, I set the I set the speed for about 3.5, and then I'll set the incline for like 3 or 2, and I'll just walk. I'm not once I set it at that, I might do my couple minutes to warm up, but once I set that intensity to that level, I just sustain that and I go. And typically with steady state, you're going to do longer cardio. So 30 minutes, 45 minutes. I don't do anything more than 45 minutes. I never really have. Um, I don't see that there is really a necessity. But if you want to, I mean, of course, I would definitely look into why you're doing it for a very long time, for over anything over an hour. Hour should probably be your max on in a steady state cardio. So again, yes, it is going to be some intensity to it because, of course, I've talked about it before. The body only adapts to the demands that are placed on it. The law of adaptation. So you have to give it more than it's comfortable with. You can't just be strolling along, holding conversations, singing songs while you're doing the steady state cardio. Because if you do, that means that you're not pushing yourself enough to where you have to focus on your breathing. If you're able to, there's a test that we like to give people, like when they're doing cardio mainly, because you're not doing it when you're resistance training. But with cardio, is like we'll ask you, like, okay, when you was doing your steady state cardio in this instance, were you able to speak a sentence, or was you able to sing a song, or are you able to hold a conversation, or are you just able to speak a few words? So you kind of want to be where you can, do a response, speak a sentence. Like if we ask, hey, what's your level, 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, one being this is cupcake. How do you feel it? You want to be able to say, oh, well, I feel this is about a 7, which is our goal, 7 to 8. No matter what type of whatever. I mean, well, with the steady state, you still want to be about a 6 or a 7. Usually not going to be an 8, because now you're getting you once you get into like the 8 and above, now you're starting to get into that high intensity training cardio. So you want to be about a 6 or a 7, because again, if you're at a 4, a 5, a 3, it's too easy. That's when you're able to, oh, my song's on, and you got your earbuds in, and you banging out, and you start singing the song, and you start shimmying, and you start dancing. You see, if you're able to do that, again, you're not applying enough of intensity to make your body have to change. So you want to be able to do it where you are pushing yourself, but it's sustainable, again, for 30, 40, 50 minutes. And so some of the benefits of steady state cardio would be where you are you increase your metabolism some. You're burning calories, of course, because once you get past the 15-20 minute mark, now you're in your anaerobic. I mean, you're in your aerobic phase. You start off like you start off in your anaerobic phase, which is short bursts of intensity, or short bursts of energy. So then when you get into your aerobic phase, that's when you get into what they call your fat burning zone. So your fat burning zone, again, and even if you look at on the treadmills, or if you look at a lot of the cardio equipment, it'll talk about the different zones. And one of the zones will be like 60 to 70%. That'll be, and they call that, or maybe 50%, and they call that your fat burning zone, basically of your max. So again, if you're 100%. So you're burning some calories. You get past, you get to that 20 minute mark. Now you're into the aerobic phase, and everyone knows aerobics is, aerobics exercise of steady state long term. So uh, now you're starting to burn. Well, you're using, basically what that means is you use your fuel. The fuel that's coming from you out of your body is your fat burning, your fat tissue. Because you don't want to eat before you, especially particularly with cardio. No matter if you can fast and do fasted cardio, it is better because, like I said, once you, so your first 20 minutes, you're burning your glycogen, which is your sugars in your body. And then you start to get into, after about 10, 15 minutes or so, you start to get into your uh your fat burning, your fat cells, your fat storage, as well as you're still in your glycogen phase, your sugar. And then again, once you get to that 20 mark, now you're getting into your fat burning, where your body uses your fat for fuel, which is why a lot of people want to do the steady state cardio. That's why they ask about the steady state cardio. Now, I also say you listen to your body and you try them both out if you can. If you can do both, try both of them for like a cycle, which is like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and see which one um, is. Again, there's no cookie cutters in this, so see which one forces your body to adapt more. And you may have to switch it up sometimes. You may have to do one for a little bit and then the other. But for the steady state, again, now you're into your fast. So say you do 45 minutes, like I would do with my max. So now I got 25 minutes of in my aerobic phase, where my body is using fuel for my fat storage, which is good. And then when you get done, of course, your body has to regulate and cool down. So now you're still burning calories even after cardio or after any type of training, really. But in this case, cardio, still you're still burning some fat, and you're still burning some fuel, which is good. And that typically, studies show that could typically stretch out for a steady state from maybe 30 minutes to an hour. Um, so, and all in all, that's steady state, and that's really good for those, like we talked about before. If you're getting started, and I don't know if you guys, again, don't just check me out. Get with AG the Dad, get with Shit Talking Sundays. Like I said, that's what I say: like, subscribe, and share, because he's not just talking about fitness tip of the week. They have other things on. I was visiting on with the MS Warriors a little earlier the other day. So MS Warriors, if you haven't listened to them or checked them out, please do. But you know, if you're someone like that, or if you're someone who's just starting, or are really deconditioned, or have any other chronic diseases or any issues, steady stage cardio is really good to help build that endurance. It's help get your body moving, to get your blood moving, to get your joints loosened up, to get your cardiovascular system up, get your lungs and your breathing better. So recovering from COVID, we talked about that in the last show. So I could talk the cardio, the steady state cardio, because you're not breaking your body down. You're not overexerting yourself. You're not tearing your body down as much. So your body is able to build and recover. You're boosting your metabolism. You're able to keep going and to get you. This is a great thing, again, if you're trying to get started on the process to get back into the gym, or get your health journey back, or if you just need to get moving. So I definitely recommend steady state cardio for that purpose and for those people. So, and then the other thing we talked about is the high intensity training, and then it says HIIT, high intensity interval training. That's what the acronym now that they put down out. So, which is good, and I particularly like that more for myself personally, because honestly, if I'm on a treadmill and I'm just walking on the treadmill, I do get bored. Like I have to watch TV, or if I have to have some really good music on. I don't know how people can read. Those that can read, I don't know how you're doing it. I can't see how they do it. I see people on the Stairmaster and everything reading a book. I have no idea how you do it because I just can't focus on trying to read something and make each step and keep that intensity up. But for me, I personally like the hit training, and that has benefited a lot for me because one of the benefits with hit training as opposed to steady state cardio, if you are like say a bodybuilder or you're trying to build muscle mass, so like people like AG doesn't really want to do steady state because you deplete your muscle glycogen, like I said, that's your sugars. So you want to minimize your cardio if you are a hard gainer, which is a person that's hard of gaining weight or putting on muscle and a nice size full belly of muscle. You don't want to do a lot of steady state typically because your body you want to your body you're burning calories and you don't want to burn a whole lot of calories in a workout like that because you are having a hard enough time with the calories in to help build size. So you want to stick with more of the hit training. So for instance, this will be a hit training, one of the hit trainings I would do. You after you warm up, of course, you do your warm up on the treadmill, and you can do an incline or without incline. Typically, when I do it, I don't do much of an incline. I might do a 1% incline or 1.5. But I warm up, do my few minutes, and then I will say my walk. I do a walk and a sprint interval, and then so I do like 1 minute or 1.5 minutes of just walking, and that'll be again still at 3.5, maybe 4, because with my legs, length of my legs, and my pace and my gait, that's good for me. Some people may need to do 3. Some people need to do 4, 4.5. It all depends on how your walking pattern is. And then I will go to my say to 1.5 minutes, and so of that, and then I will do 90 or 30 seconds of a sprint. And when I say sprint, like you're moving, like you're getting on it, and that's the point. So for me, I'm going to about 8.5 on the speed, and I usually start about 3 or 5 seconds prior to that 30-second start because, as you know, the treadmill, if you try to raise it up for a couple points up or more, it takes a little time for that to build up. So by the time I get to where I start my 30 seconds, I'm starting to move. And then of course it gets to the full speed and now you're moving. And with the sprint, obviously you are not doing anything but just trying to push it and keep them legs pumping and them arms pumping. And you're trying to keep that focus and that balance and to get through that 30 seconds. And then you slow it down and then you walk again for 90 seconds. And then you'll push that, you'll do it again. So you're doing like an active, why like we call active recovery in that 90 seconds. You're trying to just get your oxygen back. You're trying to get your body recovered enough to where you can push it again for that 30 seconds because you're trying to go. You want to go as fast as you can. I mean, so you're pushing it as fast as you can go without obviously falling off or passing out or anything like that. And for me, and I recommend this, and this during the sprint, is try to just breathe through your nose. So keep your mouth closed and push and breathe through your nose. And then as you doing your recovery, of course, you open your mouth and you take some breaths and try to get your breath back. And then you go and repeat. And for hit cardio, you're only doing maybe 15, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. The most I've ever done with a hit session myself is probably like 30, but that's and not with that particular one. Maybe I'll do like a jog for a minute at like 6.5, 7, maybe 7.5, and then walk for the 3.5. 1 minute on, 1 minute off, 1 minute on, 1 minute off. But if I'm doing something like where I'm sprinting, I'm probably maxing out. It's going to be about 20 minutes max, because you're not able to sustain that, and you're not going to be able to push yourself for that longer time if you're pushing at that high of intensity, because you are, like I said, you're just moving. You max that thing out to where you are pushing yourself. Remember the 1 to 10 scale. You are pushing yourself at 9.5 on the intensity level. That's the whole point. So the benefits of that, of course, is, I mean, really challenging your oxygen system, and really building, helping your body uh, elevate that recovery, because you want to be able, the whole, one of the goals and one of the benefits of exercising is not just strength or endurance, but how fast your body recovers. And you want your body to be efficient. And that's why when you have, after a while, you have to change. Like I say, you have to change it up sometimes, because your body will adapt. Again, that law of adaptation, your body will adapt to those demands. So after a while, your body will be like, okay, he's doing this again. We've been doing this for 3 months or 6 months. Our body can handle that. So then you have to change it up. Now, of course, with HIIT, it's still going to be a challenge, but you still will need to change it up some form of fashion, whether it's change the interval times, or to change the incline, or whatever you need to do to change it to progress it. But with the HIIT cardio, that's one of the things, it helps your body to become more efficient with the oxygen that your body, how your body to activate and be more efficient in recovering, and getting oxygen back into your system, to your muscles, so that you are able to recover to respond in the next 90 seconds, or whatever your time for your intervals are. Now, again, you're not getting into that and the aerobic system. You're still kind of in that anaerobic, because that's what anaerobic is. Think of, you saw the Winter Olympics, or even the Summer Olympics. Think of like an Olympic athlete. When they do a lot of those events, particularly like a sprinter, or like um, anything explosive, any explosive movements, fast explosive movements in short periods of time. You think of football. You think of a NFL play. Like a wide receiver. You want to be explosive for that one snap, and then you walk back and you try to recover. Then you're explosive again, and then you try to recover. That's working that anaerobic system. That's that recovery. You want your body to be efficient so you can recover, so you can come out and be explosive again. So one of the benefits of that is you're able to burn fat, because yes, it's only about 20 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever the case is, but your metabolism is revved up longer after the workout, because you push that lever and that intensity higher. So think of it like this: when you put on the oven, and say you're heating up food, when you heat up the food, 250, 200, whatever you do, you heat it up, put it on for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, heat it up, or keep it heated up, and then you turn it off. The oven's going to cool off a lot faster. It's going to burn for longer, because during the time, because obviously you're doing it for longer. But when you cut it off, it's going to burn. It's going to cool off slower. It's going to die down. Whereas when you do HIIT, like say you're cooking some chicken breast, or some turkey, or some steak or whatever, and you're making it and you're cooking it at a 450. Obviously, you're not going to need to cook it for as long, but it's at a high. It's burning at a high level. So after that, obviously, the oven is going to take a lot. It's going to take longer for it to cool off, as opposed to when you did the 200, 250. So that's how the body responds when you do HIIT training. Your body, you're burning calories for longer. Now that could stretch out to up to depending on the individual, up to 2 hours. So that's why when people say when you do weight training, it's that 2 hour window that is critical, because your metabolism is firing up is still fired up if you do a high intense resistance training or workout training or what plyometric, whatever you're doing, because your body is burning after the workout. It's that afterburn. So that's some of the main differences that are between the two. That's the basic differences, and what I say um, are, and what I've learned are the things that, depends on your body type too. Like I said, for me, I'm not trying to lose muscle per se, so I'm not going to do a lot of the 45-minute bursts. But like when I'm tired, I'm fatigued, say my body saying you're really sore, so you can't really push yourself. It's okay to do like a steady state cardio for that time, or for a couple of days or whatever till your body recovers. Whereas if you're fresh and you're good to go, and if you're not trying, and your goal is to, one of the goals I mentioned, you're trying to maintain muscle, or put on size, or if you're trying to push yourself, push yourself and get that recovery, that faster recovery back, after a workout or after whatever you do, then the HIIT cardio would be a great thing for you to do. And of course, um, take your time, pace yourself, and learn your limits. You got to learn what your speeds are. It's not gonna. You can't just say, "Okay, I'm gonna do this speed." That's why I said I just talk about what my speeds are. Your speeds may be different. Like I said, your walk may be 3 or 4, or maybe 2.5. Whatever it is, you just need to find that out and pace yourself. And maybe your sprint might be 5.5 or 6, or maybe 9.5, 10. So, but you have to play with that and kind of learn that. And as you become more knowledgeable, more efficient with your body, and you become fresher with and more fluid with your workouts, that's when you start to see the differences and the balance between the two, and then that's when you can really push yourself to create that adaptation that you're desiring. And with
Man.
that, AG.
Oh man, I'm just making sure I'm still listening.
All
You know,
right.
you,
Yeah. See, I
you
put you out. See, I put it on for you. I gave you the blueprint for your cardio now. So now you can say, oh, I got to do 15, 20 minutes and I'm good.
yeah, there's no excuses for anybody out there. If you I mean, if you serious about trying to uh make a change, just like I say in almost every one of my podcasts, mind state. Your mindset is the key. If your mindset isn't ready for you to lift these weights or get in shade or get healthy or eat right or be faithful or praise the most high, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, if your mindset is not there, you're never going to get it. You're just playing.
Yeah.
So, the first
Yeah.
thing you need to do, if someone was to ask me, rule number one, make sure your mind state is in the proper setting or state that it needs to be in, and then
Yeah.
everything else will fall into place.
Yeah. You
Everything.
got you got to get to the action phase. They
Mhm.
have that circle. If anybody that has done any type of psychiatry training, psychology training, they have the pre-contemplation phase. You got the contemplation phase. You got the action phase, and then the results phase.
Mhm.
And you got to get out that pre-contemplation where that's when you're a fence straddler. That's when you're like, I'm gonna do it, but I'm not gonna do it today. I'm not gonna know about tomorrow. And and like the contemplation phase, okay, I'm doing it, but I mean, I'm not very confident in it. Then it's the action, like, okay, I got this, let's go.
Mhm. Man, I know you had mentioned that you had had COVID before.
Hmm.
Uh, do you feel that your cardio was affected now that you've had time to recover somewhat from it?
Oh yeah, like I said, I did my first bike ride a couple weeks after I was diagnosed, and the bike ride, I didn't feel the same. Like I can
Mhm.
tell that I was a little more fatigued. I'm not a little more. I was definitely fatigued for my level. Which even with COVID, of course, because me being exercising and being in the exercising so long, I mean, my level is still, not bad, but for me, I definitely felt that I was not up to, and that's why I really didn't touch the weights for like a week or so after that, because I wanted to focus on the oxygen, on the lungs, on the recovery phase, as opposed to, okay, let me just go and do what I do. Like, no,
Mm-hmm.
you can't do that. Like, you have to brace yourself, because then you're gonna set yourself up for another setback, and that's the last thing you want to do, because
Mm-hmm.
whatever benefits you're trying to think you're gonna get by just going balls to the wall, the I could tell you that the downside is going to be a lot higher if you don't. It's like, oh, I could just run this. I could just run these lights. Yeah, you might make a
Mm-hmm.
couple red lights, but but eventually it's going to lead to some type of accident, or a ticket. I mean, at the least, but an accident, and then now those 10 minutes you was trying to save. Now you're hour back because you got an accident. Now you got to do reports, and you got to call the police, and you got
Mm-hmm.
to take pictures and exchange information. So, you know, take it easy, and really prepare yourself for it, so that way, when you can gradually build up to that, and ease your way into it, instead of just going out as hard as you can, when from the gate. That's that,
Right.
that's not a good formula for success when it comes to
Right.
this.
Well, uh, if there's anybody out there that wants more one-on-one training with Vince the Beast from Fitness Major, uh, I'm just gonna put it out there. This is his direct phone number. Like, if somebody didn't believe me right now, call it. Call it right now, and I bet you it'll interrupt our show. You know what? If you don't believe me, call my hotline and let's see if it'll interrupt the show. If you really have something to say and you really want to reach out and you need to ask something, man, don't forget to call us. We've given you everything. There's no excuse why you're not being healthy, successful, whatever. If you need motivation, man, call my line. I will help motivate you. If you need healthy uh, training, if you need healthy communication or strategy building, or just, you know what? If you just need inspiration, call either number. We've given you the opportunity. Um, you can email me, agthedad at shittalkingsundays.com. Or you can hit Vince the Beast up. Vince, give me your stuff. Give me your 411.
Again, these are free nuggets. Like, I mean, this right here is all free game for you. You have nothing but opportunity to take advantage of it. So if you
Mm-hmm.
don't take advantage of it because you wasn't ready, you was in that pre-contemplation, and you wasn't ready to put in that work, which is fine. But you need to know where you are. But if you say that you are, you're ready to go, what are you waiting for? Step
Right.
up, call me. Again, you saw the number. Check us out, teamfitnessmajor.com. You can email fitnessmajor at Gmail. Check it out on Facebook, Fitness Major, Team Fitness Major on IG, TikTok, Team Fitness Major, Snapchat, Fitness Major. Just look me up. Just Google me. In fact, just Google me, and you'll
Mm-hmm.
see the information. Vince Singletary, Vince the Beast, and you'll see for yourself. Like, Google has. I mean, it's crazy. I look on stuff. I Google myself, and I see all types of stuff. Like, what? I got. Why? How's that? How? I didn't remember doing that article. I don't remember that post, or I don't remember that picture. They have all types of stuff on there about you. So, which is good, because people are trying to research you. Again, I want people to research me. I want people to research anybody, because you want to understand the person that you're dealing with, and you want to know that they know, and that what they're really about, and to see if they practice what they preach. So drop the line, give us a call, send us a message.
Most definitely. Like it says down there, change begins with you. It's all about that mindset. I do these podcasts, whether it's Fitness Tip of the Week, whether it's In the Light of a Warrior, whether it's the morning service. I do this just because I want to give back to my community. I don't do this for the money because right now there is no money. I am just doing this out of the kindness of my heart, trying to help people to think deeper and think outside the box. And if um even one of my episodes changes even one life for the positive, then it was worth it. So if you truly need help getting yourself in shape, call Vince the Beast. This is his number. He will definitely put you on track. You get a free consultation. I mean, there's no excuse for you to get in shape. Okay. Um, I mean, if there's nothing else, Vince, what you want to do? We can go hit this gym,
Yeah, it is that time.
you
But
know?
like I said, you guys like, subscribe, share, comment. Because even if you're not ready, there may be somebody in your circle that's ready, or maybe somebody that needs to hear this. So, send it out to people. Give out the information, and again, it's free information. And each one teach one. Inspire many. That's one of the reasons. That's why I love doing what I do. That's why I love coming on with AG the Dad. Like you said, it's not for a financial benefit. It's a passion. It's a passion for AG to want to help people. It's a passion for me to want to help people. So those that want the help, that are really serious and committed, you got it. You have it. He's bringing on people to help you, not just with the fitness tip of the week, but in all different aspects. So it's all about wanting to help yourself, because you are the number one asset. We can only give you the information. We can't make you do anything. You have to want to do it. You have to want it more than we want to give it to you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Man, we need to get a live session in at the gym, man. Hey, calm down. Hey. Sorry about that, everybody. I got me a little guard dog, and I decided to keep him in the studio today, see if he would be with it, but I guess not. Hey, Django, come
He's
here.
ready to work out.
Yeah, he's ready. Look, this
He's ready
hey,
for that
look
run.
at everybody. Hey, Anjo. Look, everybody can see you on there, man. You're making a fool out of us. But anyway, um, hey man, shit talking Sunday fitness tip of the week, man, is for everybody. I don't care what age group you're in. Okay. Uh,
Absolutely.
you're tripping, dog. We won't have him in here again. Hey man, no. But
Just push-ups.
yeah, you know what I'm at? You about to go for a run today. As soon as we get off this thing, man, I'm about to go run because obviously he's like, hey man, come on, we need to go. Anyway, um, Vince, it's always been a pleasure. Uh, Team Fitness Major is definitely on the incline as always. Just like your gun size seems like you increase a caliber every time you come in, man. Uh, so
But yeah, we need to get a gym session in. So
yeah, we need to do one live one of these days. We're going to definitely have to do it Wednesday at 6:30 at one of these gyms. So if there's a gym manager out there listening someplace and he wants to give us like a 2-day, 3-day pass, so we can come in maybe a couple times and just you know showcase your gym, please feel free to reach out to AG the Dad at gmail.com, or you can call Vince the Beast at this phone number that's on the screen, or you can hit my personal hotline and hit me here. All right. So, man, with that being said, bro, I think we've covered everything that we need to cover.
yep, let's get at it.
So,
Claim your
man,
success.
let's get to this gym, man, because this dog is definitely anxious to get out here and get running. So, he's definitely overdue for round two of his running. So, um, man, stay blessed, bro. Thank
Likewise.
you, thank you again. All right,
Anytime, anytime. Appreciate you.
everybody. That's Vince the Beast. I'm AG the Dad, And this is Shit Talking Sundays. Peace. I'm out. Hey man, you wanna do the outro? Go ahead. Tell them. Shit Talking Sundays. Peace.